All right, so you're starting university. It's a huge deal. But there's this one big question that pops up for just about everyone. How in the world are you supposed to have a life, with cool hobbies and all that, when you're on a super tight budget? Well, that's what we're diving into today.
Okay, so you're in. You're at university. And man, it is a whirlwind, right? You're juggling classes, trying to make new friends, and just figuring out where everything is. But then there's that one little thing that hits pretty much all of us. Your wallet is feeling, a little light. So how do you actually have fun and, grow as a person when you're working with a student budget?
And that's exactly what we're here to talk about. You can just toss that idea that you need a bunch of money to have amazing experiences right out the window. We're going to show you how to make your university life so much richer, and we're starting right now.
All right, first things first. Let's get real about the situation here. It's a massive balancing act, and pretty much every single new student has to figure it out.
You know what I'm talking about. It's this constant juggle. You've got demanding classes, you're trying to build a social life from the ground up, and you're just getting used to this new city or town. And all the while, you're watching every single penny. It can feel like a lot, for sure. But here's the thing. Making time for yourself, that's not a luxury. It's absolutely essential.
So, where do we even begin? Let's kick things off with our first big category, creative hobbies. These are all about expressing yourself, unwinding, and just making stuff that's totally and completely yours.
And no, you do not need some fancy $1,000 camera for this one. Seriously, the best camera is the one you already have in your pocket. Your smartphone is an incredible tool for capturing all the cool, weird, and beautiful moments of your new life.
Getting started is honestly so easy. Just use your phone's camera. Play around with different angles, see how the light changes things, and then you can use some seriously powerful and totally free software like GIMP to make your photos pop. You can get results that look super professional, all without spending a dime.
Okay, next up, another powerhouse of a hobby that costs next to nothing, writing. Think about it. It's like a direct phone line to your own brain. It's an amazing way to figure out what you're thinking and process everything that's happening, whether you keep it to yourself or share it with everyone.
And with writing, you've got a couple of cool paths you can go down. There's journaling, which is your own private space. You just get your thoughts out. All you need is a notebook. Or if you feel like sharing your ideas, you could start a blog. You can build a whole community around your interests using awesome free platforms like WordPress.
And of course, the creative world is way bigger than just that. You could grab a cheap sketchbook, get into DIY crafts and turn junk into treasure, or even start upcycling old clothes into something new and cool. I mean, just go on Pinterest or YouTube. It's a bottomless pit of amazing ideas.
Okay, let's switch gears. We've talked about the creative side, now let's talk about fueling your body and mind. These next hobbies are perfect for blowing off steam after a tough week of lectures and keeping yourself feeling good, both physically and mentally.
And honestly, it doesn't get much easier to start than this one. All you really need is a pair of shoes. Running is obviously great exercise, but it's also one of the best ways to explore your new campus and the town you're in. It's like a tour and a workout all in one.
And hey, if you need a little nudge to get out the door, there are so many options. Check if there's a running group on campus. It's a great way to meet people. Or you could use a free app like Couch to 5K that literally guides you step by step. Or just make it a personal challenge. I'm going to explore every park and trail in this city. Now, for something that hits that sweet spot of helping your body and your mind, you've got yoga and meditation. They are, no joke, incredible. They're proven to help with stress, get you more focused, and improve your flexibility. All things that are, let's be real, super helpful when you're dealing with university pressure.
And again, you do not need to pay for some fancy studio. Check what your university offers. They probably have free or really cheap classes. If not, YouTube has literally thousands of amazing high-quality classes for free. Oh, and don't forget about dance clubs on campus. What a fun way to stay active and make friends.
All right, for our last category, let's talk about hobbies that really expand your mind. This is all about learning cool new skills and looking at the world in a totally different way. Stuff that goes way beyond what's on your syllabus. Okay, so learning a new language, it's like getting a key to a whole new level of the world. And it's great for your brain, too. It sharpens your mind, and suddenly you've got access to new cultures, new movies, new music, who knows, maybe even new travel or job opportunities down the line.
And getting started has never been easier. You can turn it into a game with apps like Duolingo. Or a super easy trick, just watch your favorite shows with foreign subtitles on. You could even find a language exchange partner online and practice talking with a native speaker, all for free.
Next up, coding. Look, in the world we live in now, learning to code is basically like getting a superpower. It's a skill that's useful in pretty much any field, and it's an amazing workout for your brain, teaching you how to think logically and tackle tricky problems.
And don't let the idea scare you. Seriously, when you boil it down, coding is just a creative way to build things. You can start learning right now for free on incredible websites like Codecademy. They have these fun, interactive tutorials for languages like Python or HTML.
So there you have it. We've gone through creative hobbies, physical ones, intellectual ones, all totally doable on a student budget. But let's just zoom out for a minute. Let's talk about why any of this actually matters.
Because at the end of the day, the real value of a hobby has nothing to do with how much money you spend. It's about how it makes you feel. It's the stress that melts away, the cool new skill you pick up, the friends you make along the way. It's about the pure joy of just doing something new.
Look, university is so much bigger than just your classes. It's this amazing time for you to explore and figure out who you are. We've given you a bunch of ideas, kind of like a map, but the journey, that's all you. So the only real question is, what are you going to try first?